Hey guys, it's me, Bread, and welcome back, guys. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Maybe a good morning, a good breakfast. Now, it's currently like in the afternoon right now for me, but yeah. Today we're going to be talking about whether or not you should be getting Lupa. Now, I'm just going to be giving my like overall thoughts on whether or not you should pull for her and why you should or why you shouldn't, you know? But yeah, we're gonna just be talking about that. This is all just like my thoughts, my opinion, you know, as to why you should and shouldn't, you know. So I'm gonna be trying to look at this from both angles. Is this a chest over here? How did I miss this? I went right by this. Okay, well, okay, let's start off with the element that she is. So she's a fusion character, and her main role is gonna be like support and also like sub DPS. That's like what you're gonna want to play her as. I think she probably like, she's not really like a main DPS, although she probably has the potential to, but she probably wouldn't be as good as like any other DPS because she's mostly gonna be working around buffing like fusion teams and fusion characters and all that. Now, the most important thing right now is that Lupa doesn't have many compatible characters right now. So, because we don't have that many fusion characters, you know? There is Cheeksia, there's Encore, Chainli, and Brand. And I think that's about it, unless I'm missing somebody, but that's all I can recall right now. Okay, the reason why we're starting off with Cheeksia and Encore is because they're gonna be like the alternatives of not having Brand or Chainli, which would be like me. I don't have, in my roster, I don't have Chainli or Brand. I have Encore and Cheeksia, but that's it. Now, let me explain why I think you shouldn't go for her if you only have Encore or Cheeksia. Now, if you have Chainli, maybe. But that's still just a maybe, because you do have Shorekeeper and Verena that you could, I guess, use with Lupa, but you really, her premium team is really gonna be Brant and Chainli, who you want to be using. Now, as to why you want to be using Chainli and Brant, mainly because Brant is really just like he's gonna be like the main person that's gonna be like helping your team, you know, since you're not really gonna have like many heals coming in, but you're gonna have like a shield and everything, and he's gonna be like helping you the most, you know, and also buffing your other fusion character, you know. Now, yeah, Brant is gonna be like the main person you want if you're gonna be getting Lupa, but here's the thing. If you have Encore and Cheeksia, I think you should hold off on getting Lupa, because Lupa, or I mean Cheeksia and Encore are just not gonna be that good compared to having like Chainli, Brant, and Lupa in one team. Now, main reason, you're not gonna be able to go through your rotations as fast with compared to Lupa and Brant and Chainli, because they're just really good overall. And then another thing is that Chainli and trying to be doing like all these quick stop teams is gonna take some skill. Also, Lupa's gonna be working like Shorekeeper, so you're gonna be over here like quick stopping and everything and trying to get them out as fast as you can. But the other reason is because like I know a lot of people pulled for Car. I'm not gonna say her full name because I don't want to butcher it, but you guys know who I'm referring to, the girl that just came out. But yeah, I know a lot of people pulled for her, so if you don't have that many like asteroid and you wasted like a good amount during this whole banner, I say just hold off, especially if you just don't have Encore and, or I mean Encore, okay, sorry, I meant to say if you don't have Chainli or Brant. Now, if you do have Brant, I say go on ahead and just pull for her, because she's gonna be amazing. Lupa is gonna be an amazing character. She's gonna be the bread and butter of every single fusion team. Now, the reason I say that is because like if you guys look at her kit, I'm not really gonna go into full detail about her kit because this isn't about her kit, but she's just gonna be buffing like more and more the more fusion characters that you have on your team, you know. So it's gonna be amazing, like amazing. And you also get attack buffs, but we're gonna talk about that in a bit. But yeah, I think that's why you shouldn't pull for her, at least not right now, unless you have Brant. And then once you have Brant, I say go for her, like full on, you know, because she's gonna be amazing. Now let's talk about why you should pull for her. Now, I'm gonna be pulling for her even though I don't have Brant or Chainli. Now, here's the thing. The reason as to why I'm pulling for her is because I know she's gonna have so much potential with all these fusion characters in the future and everything. Like, if you see like the new characters that are coming, which I'm gonna show up on the screen, one of them is guaranteed to be fusion, let's be honest, you know? But yeah, them and Lupa and Brant, it's gonna be a guaranteed amazing team if you have Lupa in there, no matter what, because the more fusion characters that you have on your team, the better it's gonna turn out overall. And especially with all the buffs that she's gonna be giving you, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. She's gonna be absolutely broken, right? Now, the thing is that you're gonna have to wait a bit if you're like me. If you don't have like Brant or Changli, you're gonna have to wait a bit, maybe for the rerun or any fusion character that comes on like later, after like for Lupa, let's say, you know, because she's gonna be Havoc, I'm pretty sure. Now, the thing with Lupa is that without having her fusion characters, like, let's say, yeah, like, let's say Brant and Changli or Encore, anybody like that, right? Now, without having them, she's just gonna be giving you, and let's say you're not running any fusion characters in her team, right? Now, without having any, you're just gonna be getting a slight, like, attack buff, so you're not really gonna be being able to get her full potential out of her, especially if like you don't have any fusion characters that you like to use, you know, which is understandable. I don't think that many people want to use Cheeksia, you know. And Encore, she's fine. She's pretty decent, but she's not like the best, you know. And I personally don't like Encore that much, so I'm just gonna wait until Changli or another fusion character comes out, you know, or especially Brant. But yeah, so she's not gonna be as useful compared to like using a Verena or Storekeeper for your team, you know? Now, that's like the main like reason, like the main problem as to like why you shouldn't. But like I said, why you should pull for her, like there's so much potential in her, especially with future fusion characters coming in. Like she's just gonna be the bread and butter of every single fusion character. Like, she's just gonna be helping them so much. Like, just having one fusion character is gonna be so good. Like, she's gonna be helping them out so much. So that's why I recommend pulling for her, just because I see like the long-term like investment in her and how good she's gonna turn out to be with all these like upcoming characters and all that. But I think that for now, if you just don't have Encore and Cheeksia, or well, everybody has Cheeksia, but if you don't have like Encore or let's say Brant or just Changli, then I say probably hold off on it for now, especially if you're free to play that. But this is just so that way you like, because you'd much rather have to use a Verena or someone like that instead of just having to use Lupa or just any other sub DPS to fill in her role, you know, because she's gonna be doing lots of damage with her liberation and everything, but overall, other than that, she's not gonna give you much benefit if you don't have fusion characters on your team, you know. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. But at the end of the day, I think everybody should be pulling for characters that they like, whether it's for their gameplay, looks, or whatnot, you know. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. I'm gonna be pulling for her, and I'm gonna be making a whole video on that when she comes out, which I think she comes out when? Tomorrow? I think tomorrow, right? Let me check right after I kill these guys. Yeah, I just been wandering around while talking about this. I can't really focus while doing multiple things like this, or else I'm probably gonna end up dying. But yeah, I think that I'm definitely gonna be pulling for her, and at the end of the day, just pull for whoever you like, you know? I don't think it matters too much. It's just for those people that, you know, like, want to know whether or not you should pull for her. And like, I guess it depends on like your circumstances, you know, your situation that you're in. But yeah, now let me show you guys something. I do already have her things ready. It's just a little bit of a showcase of what I have so far. Her echoes aren't the best. They could still be a lot better, but this is what I have for now. I did the calculations and everything. She's gonna be having somewhere around like 70 crit rate, and I think 282 crit damage, something around there, which is pretty decent. But yeah, anyways guys, I think that's gonna be it for today. That's just my thoughts on Lupa and why you should and shouldn't pull for her. At the end of the day, remember guys, it's up to you. You guys have to have fun at the end of the day, you know. That's the most important thing. So that way you guys don't end up like disliking her or your choice. That's why they also have the trial, you know? That's why you guys can test her out, see if you really do like her. If you pull for her, then congrats. I think you made a good like decision in the long term, even if you can't use her right now, because if you don't have Chang Li or Brand, which would be like her premium team, like I said. But if you do pull for her now, good investment, you know, which I say is for the future. That's why I'm doing it. But yeah, guys, make sure to come watch me and my next video whenever she comes out while I'm pulling for her. Let me show you guys, I have a good amount of pulls for her ready to get her weapon. Also, her weapon, it's not a must pull, which is a good thing. It's just like a little cherry on top, you know? But yeah, I have a good amount of pulls, as you guys can see. I have 23,802 Asteroid and 21 extra pulls. Now, I could always swipe the credit card if things come to like the worst, you know, situation, but we're gonna have to see. I think I am pretty lucky, but we're gonna have to see when it comes. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is just my thoughts and everything on it, but at the end of the day, it's your guys' choice, and whether you guys like her for her gameplay or style or whatnot, you know. I think she's pretty cool. Her kit is gonna be really good. I'm probably gonna be showing her off what it would look like just having her, so I also recommend waiting a bit before you start pulling, just to see whether or not she's worth it, like for your teams, like not having like any fusion characters or whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna be showing you guys that with just having her without fusion teams, and then just having her by herself. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys have an amazing day, maybe a good dinner. Maybe you guys are about to go eat dinner, or maybe you're eating dinner right now, one or the other. But yeah, guys, hope you guys have an amazing day.